Jimmy Horn Jr., Colorado slot receiver, obviously very, very fast, invited to the NFL Scouting Combine this year. Matt, what are your thoughts on this? Obviously, I think Jimmy's deserving of this. And where do you see Jimmy going in the draft?
This is where you go to the Shrine Game, so you get invited to the Combine when you ball out. So good job. Combine's very important for receivers. Go run well and catch well and be you.
Yep.
I still think he's 4th to 7, depending on someone falls in love with him. So We'll see. Jimmy Horn's a hell of a player. So he's another one of these guys that's getting drafted. Obviously Shedeur Travis, Wester, Horn, Shiloh, that's 5. And we haven't even talked about the other good defensive players that are out there that are draft eligible.
Yeah, for sure.
To see if the brick shit house could go late. He's short, but I like leverage and long arms, and he's a hell of a run defender. So 6th, 7th round for him, probably. Green was the newcomer of the year, first team All Big 12, right?
Yeah, BJ.
Yeah, he's not back. He's going to the league, so he'll be a draft pick. That's 7 guys right there, and I'm sure I'm forgetting 2 or 3 guys too. So, yeah man. Shepard's draftable and definitely will get drafted. So there's 8. I don't know if any offensive linemen get drafted. I don't know who's leaving for the draft. Myers is leaving.
Myers, yeah.
He's not. No offense to Justin, but I don't think he's a draft pick. Tyler Brown's back. I was texting with him the other day about off-season work and getting extra in. So, yeah, man, I think that there's 8 guys there drafted. I don't know who else is going, but we'll see. Good for Jimmy. So.
Yeah, and like you mentioned, Jimmy Horn obviously played well in the Shrine Bowl practices and caught some eyes. This is a report that I saw came out. Jimmy Horn Jr. is reportedly asked to sit out of the Shrine Bowl game at the request of Steelers and a few other teams. Not sure too much on the depth of this, but obviously Jimmy Horn put on a show in Shrine Bowl practices and now is invited to the NFL Scouting Combine this season.
Just can't get the kids. You mean the number 1 quarterback in the country and the number 1 tackle in the country and the number 1 linebacker that they're recruiting in the country over FaceTime. And it is a bridge to the NFL. Every damn 70% of the roster at 01 when I was there as a sophomore starting a defensive end has their NFL pension. I played for 6 years. I don't know what you're talking about with that, but that's horseshit. Colorado is a portal to the NFL if you go there and ball. And Coach Prime is going to take that to an absolute another level. So I think that you're out of your fucking mind on that one, but whatever.
Yeah, and I think if you look back in history,
2 guys drafted in the top 6, assuming the Raiders don't move up, and he could go number 1. So Steve, you're a hater, dog. You're wrong.
Yeah, and Steve, just look at the history of Colorado before you sit here and judge Prime and
2.5
years in Boulder. Like, goddamn. But yeah, one thing I wanted to say: ESPN's Jordan Reed had some compliments on Jimmy Horn.
Steve, but have a good day on this mountain you're trying to build that somehow Colorado's not a portal to the NFL, especially with Coach Prime there. You're full of shit. That's next question.
If anything, it's elevated with Prime there.
Yeah, man.
Last thing on Jimmy Horn getting invited to the NFL Scouting Combine. ESPN's Jordan Reed.
Guys in the comments, take care of this guy.
Yeah. ESPN's Jordan Reed had this to say about Jimmy Horn. He said, it didn't take long for Horn's quickness to stand out in practice. He was especially dominant during team periods in the red zone. Horn consistently got separation and defeated man coverage. Matt, I'm excited to see how Jimmy Horn does in the NFL Scouting Combine, where he ends up going. But obviously, he showed out in Shrine Bowl practices, kind of like LeJohntay Wester getting an invite to the NFL Scouting Combine. Any last words on this?
No. Next question. Good luck, Jimmy. Go kill it.
Absolutely.